Hey team, Katie here from Equestrian Movement, and this is week 2 of our connection series where we are talking all things relaxation cues. So our horses are pretty amazing at showing us whether they are holding tension or whether they are relaxed. And we just need to be good at looking for those signs. So we're going to have a little look here with April, who is quite nervous about the saddle and being ridden. So this is where we do our relaxation cues, our mental relaxation work, emotional self-regulation, so that we have a place of reset for our horses if they are feeling stressed or tense. And then we can shape out more confidence and willingness to participate in the activity. I am using treats in this training because this is challenging for April because she has to reshape her fear into confidence. So the treats just help create more of a positive environment for her to manage those feelings of fear. So the kinds of things that we're looking for if our horses are holding tension is, you can see where she's stepping away from me. She's not really wanting to give me eye contact, but she is keen to stay engaged for the treat. She kind of fidgets and fusses away from the from the saddle cloth. You can see her holding a little bit of tension in her body, but it is a softer tension at this stage because she's not feeling particularly threatened. She just doesn't really want the saddle cloth there and doesn't really want the saddle cloth on her. So the head comes high, the neck gets tight, there are signs of tension, and then the head lowering, the neck lengthening, signs of relaxation. So they're, probably not the most expressive signs of relaxation. The other thing that we're looking for is if we're just doing purely relaxation work, we're looking for when the whiskers start wiggling. That is the first indication that they're going to get themselves into a deeper state of relaxation. So you can see that time where her head didn't come up as high, her neck didn't get as tense. She was more accepting of the saddle cloth in that moment. We're looking for the whiskers to start, and then we're going to start seeing the licking and the chewing and the yawning. The difference between a calming cue from the horses to say I'm not a threat and our relaxation cues can be very, very subtle. A calming cue, if you have a look at, the way that foals kind of mouth and lick older horses, to show really active signs of please don't hurt me, I'm just a baby, looks the same kind of mouthing as our relaxation cue. We kind of see it in more mature horses with humans where they're trying to show that they're not a threat, but they're uncomfortable about what's happening. So we want to be careful and be aware of the difference between a calming cue and our relaxation cue. The relaxation cue signals our horses feeling safe, secure, and connected, having trust, faith, and confidence in us, ready for the next ask. It also goes hand in hand with our consent work. So moving on, the saddle cloth, was not so scary. The saddle is definitely a lot more scary for April. But this is also why I like to do a lot of this work at liberty, so that she has the option to come to me or to leave depending on how comfortable and safe she feels. Even just the action of being able to leave if she feels unsafe gives her the power to control what happens to her, so it makes her feel more safe with me. So we're doing some consent work with the saddle, and then we're going to move into putting the saddle on. So again, she's not tied up, she's free to leave at any stage. You can see where she's holding herself with tension with the saddle, very close to running away. But we have been working on that emotional self-regulation and connection work so that she, even though she is nervous, she feels safe with me and what we're doing together. And so that's the purpose of what we're talking about with emotional self-regulation is feeling the emotional response, the emotional reaction to what we're doing, which in this case is fear, and being able to put the handbrake on that and redirect it into curiosity. What could this look like if April was proud of herself instead? What could this look like if I came to the training session from a place of love? What could this look like if I was setting up a training environment for April to succeed? So even in that moment of doing the girth up loosely, step away and invite her back into me. Are you still consenting of the work that we are doing together? Step away. Are you still consenting of the work that we're doing together? And so it does take quite a lot of time to build this level of confidence and trust into our horses, when we're working with the things that they're scared of or that they don't like the tack and the whips and that kind of thing. But it definitely creates a lot more open communication through the two of us, and a lot more trust and a deeper understanding and a deeper connection of each other. So we do the emotional self-regulation and relaxation work so that we've got something to take into the saddle. We severely underestimate how much our horses hold their breath if they are holding tension. So here's some really big relaxation cues that April shows us under saddle. We start with the rubbing her nose on the leg. We've got a little bit of licking and chewing, the little tail swish, and then we see some really big ones here, the shaking of the ears, yawning, licking, opening of the mouth there. So when we're talking about these kind of relaxation cues with the licking and the chewing, the thing is that if our horse has to show active signs of relaxation, then first they are holding tension. What we're doing is taking them out of that rest and digest state. But we're not always taking them out of the rest and digest state into a fear state. They can be frustrated because they don't know the answer. They can feel anxious because they're eager to perform. There's plenty of reasons for why they're going to move out of this deeper state of relaxation. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to keep them away from that threshold of tipping over to their emotions are so out of control that their behaviours become out of control. We want to keep coming back. What's our emotional reset look like? Teaching the horses to emotional self-regulate so that we can create emotional agility to shift them out of fear and into confidence. And then once we have a confident horse, they're ready to ask, okay, what's next? And so if they start to feel the pressure of the ask and the what's next, then we can come back down into the relaxation, and then we will be doing some emotional toggling. Hope you enjoyed this training. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next connection training video. Bye. Oops.